Previously on my farming life.
We're going to be moving the sheep from here. We're going to be downsizing the sheep a little bit. They're all going to go down to the moor farm. Look at me in a big new tractor. We have had someone now, what was it, 4 days ago, doing some soil tests of the two fields that we're taking over, just so we have an idea of what we're looking into. And yeah, so this is my uncle's farm. Not the uncle who we've just passed there. The other brother. He retired a long time ago. And he has been holding onto the ground and just leasing out to other farmers. Now, we had an option to take it on a while, several years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. We declined. So we will be looking to take on a lot more land around here. As you can see, there is a lot more available land to work. The idea being as well that eventually when we take on the rest of the land, we'll be able to also use those sheds. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my farming life. You can see it's pouring down with rain, and it's been doing so for at least about 12 hours so far, which means rain has stopped play. We've got a few little bits and pieces to do, but I'm just moving some trailers around at the moment because, well, we wanted to be getting on with harvest still. As you can see, unfortunately, the combine is parked up in the field over there. We got one bit times around the field last night, and they got a bit damp, so we had to leave it. And then, well, this happened. If I knew this was going to happen to this extent, because we thought it was going to be a brief shower, if we thought that was going to be the case, then we would have probably kept going and pushed through the night there and taken the hit. But as it is right now, the wheat is getting the pounding. We're not going to be able to do too much about it. So it is what it is, unfortunately. There you'll see in front of me here we've got a new case. It's not ours, it's on demo again. Trev sorted this out with this one. There's this, and then there's a Massey now we're going to be demonstrating as well, as to see, but we won't do too much into that one because we're not sure which one we're going to buy yet, and we'll figure it all out. But ultimately we have made the decision we're definitely going to buy something. We're going to upgrade a tractor, we know that much. It's just which one will be the case. No pun intended. But yeah, we'll see. We're getting ready to do some sheep work. Again, the rain's not ideal for that. We had to bring the grain trailer in here as well. That's half full. Yeah, we are where we are. We managed to finish baling hay though the other day. That trailer there is all protected undercover and waiting to go away to the equestrian place, which is not too far away. But we're gonna wait till it dries off to send that as well. There's no real rush for it, and we will see how that goes. But with that being said, it's just all a little bit miserable here, really. Yeah, the cattle are inside. We're going to be bringing in a few more cattle anyway, and let's just go and have a chat with the committee over here, and well, 2/3 of them, and see what is going on. Hello. God, this rain is annoying. Can't really get on with anything at the minute.
You're not wrong. It looks like it's not due to stop for the next 24 hours.
Not much, just sheltering really. Discussing the plans for the next few weeks.
Yeah, I was hoping we could get some field work started soon. But that won't happen.
No, you see, the ground isn't too bad in places, but it wouldn't take much to chew it up. Wanted to try the case on the tanker, but that might even make too much of a mess in places.
You could stick it on the transport box, run some sheep down the road.
Could do, actually, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Is Cousin sorting them out today?
He's trying to. The rain isn't helping much.
Yeah, I bet. Handling the sheep in the rain is miserable. Hopefully he gets that done soon. So walk me through what the plan is up here with the sheep going. Well, we needed some more space up here, and with the extra beef stock we're bringing in, there'll be more emphasis on finishing cattle up here now.
Indeed. There's a better infrastructure for sheep down at Moor Farm. We'll be changing our lambing strategy to a 2-stage lambing season, with the earliest lambing in February, and the lates in April to spread the workload out.
That makes sense, I suppose. I like that. How many sheep we're going to be bringing down there? Oh, we'll end up with about 350 all in, I think. Maybe a bit more. I like that. I like that. And what with the new cattle yard that we're about to start using as well, what are we looking to do up here? How many more cattle are we hoping to bring up? Well, we'll be bringing an extra 50 eventually, but we'll probably be starting with about 30 head of cattle up here, and we'll shift a lot of those over to the new place. Ah, nice. Well, I mean, between that, the new ground, and wrapping up harvest, we're going to be busy with a lot of work to do.
We sure do. It should keep us all busy, which is what we need.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of which, I need to go. I'll take the tanker down to Moor Farm. Then Trev called. My new press has arrived, so I'll probably go and pick that up as well. Oh, very good. I'll hopefully be overlaid with a load of sheep, so I'll see you down there. All right. Well, see you there. Yeah, so we are going to be moving about 30 cattle or so over to the new satellite yard, which is actually, you can't really see it through the fields here, but it's just on the other side of the river. Little independent shed there with a bit of a stack yard, so we can stick a whole load of bales up there if we need to as well. Unfortunately, whilst we did get a lot of the hay done, all the round bales down at the Manor Farm field are all still in the field, which sucks. So they're getting soaked at the moment. This shouldn't take too much damage, one would hope, but we'll have to see. And yeah, we'll hopefully be able to get those in as soon as it dries up a little bit. Now, we're going to use our case. Like I say, we've got this on demonstration, just taking it around for a spin. This is very similar to the New Holland for me. A little bit different internally. Slightly fewer hours, and it's about 4 years younger as well. This is about 2016, which means this is going to be a little bit more expensive if we were to go for this model. Now, I do currently have my eyes on a Massey, which is in stock now, ready for a demonstration as well. But we will reserve judgment until we see that. And then we'll decide how we're going to go. Now, there's a few changes that we've made. And looking to really get into that and, you know, dive into that over the course of the autumn. But with the diversification and the expansion as well, there's been a bit of a change in the organizational structure within the farm, and I've actually taken on the new lease of Uncle's ground there. So the reason we're doing this is myself and my cousin can start to take a bit more ownership in the business, which means when there's a transferal, whenever, you know, if Dad and Uncle want to retire, makes it a little bit easier to transition across there. So I've taken on the new ground there, and because I've done that as well, I'm starting to invest into the business a little bit more. So I've bought my first bit of equipment, which we're going to probably pick up today. And that's not the only bit I'm going to be buying. I am going to be looking to buy one more piece this season, and hopefully going to see someone about that next week. So if we can get that done, that would be awesome. But for right now, yeah, this is the first bit, and the second bit will fall in line with the first bit, if that makes any sense. So we'll see. But for right now there, we're just going to get ourselves around here. And we'll get this back on over. This is a much louder tractor than the New Holland. I got such a loud exhaust on here, but that being said, it is nice. It's a little bit of a shorter wheelbase as well. The Massey we're looking at is a little bit longer wheelbase. But it's around about the same period. I think it's around 2014-15. So, and this is a 2016 model. But yeah, we'll be looking in that ballpark. So we will be, the business will be, as in the main farm business will be buying the tractor and upgrading the tractor, but I will be buying the bits of equipment that we'll be using with it. And then some stage, maybe in a year or two's time, when we continue to take on more ground with the lease of Uncle's place, I'll be looking to acquire a machine of my own. But that's a little bit down the way, and we'll see how that goes. Cousin is looking to do the same with the investment into the livestock as well. So he is taking on the satellite yard rent, and he's also going to be taking up the purchase of the new cattle. It's complex, but it works. Whoa, dear, there you go. But anyway, yeah, we will get ourselves up to the yard here. And yeah, I don't think we're going to get onto the ground. We do need to get the small tank that we have at Moor Farm here cleared out. We need to do that sooner rather than later, but for right now, it's not the end of the world if it doesn't get done today. Like I say, it's pouring down with rain. A lot of the fields down here do drain quite well, but at the same time, they're a little bit tacky, and we just don't want to get in there too much at the moment because we'll start to really make a mess. But we'll see. The weather, hopefully this will clear up at some stage, and we'll start to dry out there. We've got one more field of wheat to do here. We've got the field that we're in, the combine's in, and then we've got a field of linseed, or 2 fields of linseed and some soybeans to get into as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we get on with all of that. Lord only knows what that's going to look like, but you know, British summertime after all, it is what it is, and we'll just try and grind our way through here. That's about all we can do. So let's just get ourselves around the corner and see what we can do. Shifted quite a bit more muck out into the field, and that's all looking good, but it's, yeah, it is going to be a little bit of a job to get that cleared or get that spread. Just need to wait. Hiring a spreader from the local grain store. They have a scheme there, so that should be quite good. All right, let's leave you about here for now. It is miserable, absolutely miserable here. We need to as well actually get the straw chopper onto a tractor and get that sent up. most of our straw's in. The only bit that we haven't got done so far is actually the new fields that we recently harvested of over here, which was the oats, and it's baled, so it won't be taking too much damage here, but it's all out and around bales over there. So like everything else, we're just being hammered by the weather. We'll fill this pen up anyway, and plenty of straw for us here, so that's good. But good lord, and we've got everything else under cover here. We've got a little bit more mineral feed in delivered of late, and then we've also got some wool down the corners. So we are going to be bringing all the sheep down here at some stage. That will be for us to really increase our operations down here. This shed and the infrastructure that we have here can take quite a lot of sheep, and I think the plan is to spread the workload of lambing by increasing or splitting the lambing periods, one into early spring, late winter, early spring, and one into late spring there. The late springs will probably, I would assume, be lambing outside for the most part there. If the weather turns foul, then we can bring them in, of course. So I think what we can look to do is get a bale of hay for the sheep. We just like to keep them, there's plenty of grass there, but we like to give them a little bit of extra nourishment with a bale of hay. And then cattle are looking pretty good. We'll also need to put the get the ford ready to go on up to South Healy and then up to the new place. So we'll probably get that one turned around now as well, I think, and that'll be a good starting point for us. And oh, there we go. Oh, that's Holly. Hello. Now Holly is our agronomist, so interesting to see that she's back here. We'll have to see what she needs. Hello, Holly. Welcome back. How's it going?
I'm very good, thanks. Could do without this rain, though.
Yeah, you are telling me. Pretty much stuck at the moment with that much to do.
I was passing by. Thought I'd swing in and deliver the report from the soil sampling we completed last week.
Ah, brilliant. That was quick. What's the verdict?
Well, there's some good news in there, but if I'm honest, there's a lot of work to do to get some of your ground back into good condition. The ground at Manor Farm is very depleted of both lime and nitrogen, which is of major concern for the next 12 months. The grassland here is not too bad, but we will need a strong emphasis on increased organic matter on arable land here. South Healy doesn't look too bad, but the lighter soils seem to help up there. But around Belham here, you've got problems.
Well, Holly, that's less than ideal. So we're going to need to amp up our spreading on all cereal grounds, is that right?
Yes.
Have you got any recommendations on which fertilizers we'll need to use here?
The more organic matter you can put back into this soil, the better at this stage.
Yes, the more organic matter you put back in the soil at this stage, the better. Good to know. That sounds like it's going to be costly. I will speak with the others and formulate a plan where we can. As for next year's cereal crops, are we continuing with our current rotation, including OSR, or as our break?
No. I want you to remove OSR in the rotation and replace it with spring beans. The nitrogen fixation you'll gain will significantly aid your soil's health.
Interesting. Not to mention the inconsistency we're having with the establishment there. That must be something to factor in.
That is certainly true. Well, I've got to leave you. I have a meeting to head to. I'll be in touch. Call me if you have any other questions based on the report.
Well, thank you very much, Holly. Shame you couldn't come with slightly more cheerful news, but anyway, we will figure that one out. Let me know when you have a list of fertilizers we can use, and then we will also look into a bit of organic matter somewhere, maybe some digestate along the way, but we'll figure that one out. I will get out your way, and we'll let you get on. All right, see you later. Well, rubbish. Well, unfortunately, that is the news that it's going to mean that it's going to be a costly effort to try and get everything up to scratch here, I think, which we could have definitely done without. I had a feeling some of our fields weren't great because it was such a dismal yield across our across the oat fields there. In the new ground, I wasn't expecting anything, but looks like it's been completely drained, so we're gonna have to work on that, unfortunately. So that sucks a bit, but we'll have to see what we can do. I am going to where can I stick this now? I think that because it's a bit wet, we'll leave off the slurry tanker for now, and we'll probably just get this ready to go, and then we'll speak with Bungo when he gets down here in a second, because I think he's on his way down with a load of sheep, or I hope he is, and we will see. But not the news that you want to hear, because it just means ultimately it's going to be a lot more of a cost. Fertilizer at the moment is astronomically expensive as well, so it's not really something you want to have to lavishly splash out on, but it is what it is. Now we'll leave you there. Let's Gonna do a bit of a shuffle around. And yeah, there's not much we can do with this at the minute until it gets a little bit drier. So we will just park this one up. We haven't got this for much longer, so I think this is going to be road work really on the case for the test today. But yeah, we do have a... I would like to put it into the field at some stage, but you know, sometimes it's just not meant to be, I think, and that's where I'm looking at it right now. But anyway, we'll have to get this get these sheep fed, and then we can get everything up onto the up to South Ely there as well, so we can get that new cattle shed all sorted out. But that will be yeah, another just day of rainy day jobs. Whatever I do not drop that bale on that case. Good lord. Okay, that's better. So yeah, we'll have to figure out what that looks like. I've always toyed with the idea of digestate. There is a BGA that we don't actually work with, but I'm wondering if we can purchase digestate through them. It's something we'll have to look into, of course. Slurry we have, but ideally we've always put slurry onto the grassland. Muck we've got, but we don't have enough of it for all of our ground, so I'm not sure how we'll get past that. Something like lime if we need, we can figure that one out. That's not too challenging. We can purchase that in fairly large quantities, and yeah, we'll have to see what we can do. It will take a while, but the leases that we got for the new ground, for example, there, you know, that is a long-term lease. So the idea is that you can invest in the ground now, and then you'll still be able to reap the rewards 3, 4, 5 years down the line. Well, silly, that is the plan. All right, well, we'll just get these dropped in here for the sheep anyway. Actually, let's spin around a little bit. Like I say, plenty of grass here as well. Some of the grass isn't the best quality. We know this hay is good, so we'll give them this anyway. And they should be happy and content. All right. Yeah, I think what we'll do, because it's a bit of a quiet old day here, we'll probably look to take the Ford up to South Ely again. Get that all taken care of there. I think we'll probably stick a bale of hay in from here, though, because there aren't too many bales up there yet. And then we can see from there. That should be good enough to get us going. And then, yeah, sheep will be moved around. We will be off the fields, but we'll get a little bit of work done here and there. Hopefully, by the time you're next with us, we'll have some form of the satellite yard set up there. I'm not sure when the calves are arriving. We'll wait and see. But I will no doubt be told as and when I need to know. And then we can see from there, really. But yeah, lots happening still. Watch my own shed. Watch the rented tractor as well. I do think that case looks nicer than the New Holland, I must say. Let me know what your thoughts are down below as to which one you prefer. Because yeah, lots of factors being taken in as to which one would be the right option for us, and we will have to just see how that goes. But yeah, you know, plenty of decisions to be made there financially as well. And when we are able to sign and get that all sorted out there, we will. But like I say, one more tractor to try. And then I'm going to have a look at the auction soonish, hopefully, to see if I can figure out what the next purchase bit of equipment I'll be purchasing will be, because that's all very exciting too. For right now, though, well, we'll leave it here, and we will see. And yeah, really, we'll leave it here for right now. It's miserable. Hopefully, when you next come back to us, we will be in the combine, and we'll be able to get this wheat finished off there, because I really want to get that out of the fields. But yeah, ultimately, right now, just a lot of sheep work to do, a lot of livestock work to move around. Here's Bungle back as well with the first load of sheep, and we're going to be putting those straight on into there, I think. So, well, we'll go and have a chat with him and get this all going. But yeah, for us, for right now, on My Farming Life, that has been a bit of a miserable day. But yeah, some not ideal news in the middle of it, and we'll have to figure out a plan to get that taken care of. So, with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you've yet to do so, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Leave a comment down below with your favorite bits or tips and tricks of what we can do, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Simulation for the Nation. Until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll see you later.